Okay, so I just had to read the stream. I upped the stream frames per second to 50 frames per second, and it looks like the stream just couldn't keep up and it stalled and collapsed. So I've reset it back to 30 frames per second. I really need to get a better PC or better computer for streaming, because it's this one doesn't seem to keep up with anything over 30 frames a second. Anyway, it looks like we're back in business. So what we're going to do now is, I've added a reference to this .NET proj info, which is something that's used to grab the fshat compiler arguments from the project file. So I'm just going to see if we can plug this in to create ourselves some better project options. So what we want is something like pass fsc args out, something like that. Problem with this .NET proj info thing is I don't actually know how to use it. So we'll probably have to look at some documentation, which I don't think there is very much for it. It's mainly a command line tool and you can use it programmatically, but I think it's around this area in Ionide that uses it. So let's have a quick look through here. .NET Project Options Workspace. I don't have that. .NET Project Workspace Project View items. So Project Controller to Project Cache. I've just got a Twitch award because I've done 2 streams in a row. This isn't very easy to follow. I mean, I can see .NET Project Info is used here in Workspace. Maybe that's... I'm guessing it's this file. Get project options, takes a loader. Projects, project system, loaded. So then it works project loader. .NET Project Info Workspace. I'm sure we don't have that. No, we don't have Workspace. Oh, close that. Didn't mean to open that. So... workspace peak. It's not in there. I don't actually know where this workspace is defined. It may be that it's an external reference. So we're using .NET Project Info. .NET Project Info Workspace FCS. So this is a fork of this is .NET Project Info fork, and this is .NET Project Info fork. Right, so there's two NuGet packages inside there. So there is a .NET Project Info workspace, but it's in a different NuGet package. .NET Project Info workspace is a library to load solutions. So how do we use this? Load a solution, load a visuals. I don't want to load a solution, just want to load a single project. Load a list of projects. Initialize the types needed by FCS, blah blah blah. The documentation's awful, but we'll continue on with this. I'll kill that. I'll just bring up my terminal and we can see what's in there. So that's loaded up. Just for fun, we'll reload this window. I find if I don't, nothing works. Right. Dump all our references through, and then we'll reopen these guys. And we'll just go right through here to where we were before. And we can get our usual type check answer as aborted, and we can see the, where is it? Our project options are pretty insufficient for this project because there's no references, there's no nothing, just standard script kind of stuff. So next, we'll have a look to see if we can grab some project options from the project file using .NET Project Options. Workspace, and let's have a look to see how we could do it. Once upon a time I probably would have remembered this, but got no recollection now. As usual, any time where a couple of months pass by, you can just forget about your memory saving you. If there's anyone in chat that knows how to do it, then pipe up. It would be greatly appreciated rather than me stumbling about. I'm guessing it's in here somewhere. I'll bring up the some of the inide reference to see if I can see where that was getting called. Workspace peak, wasn't that one? Alright, around this point I think. So for workspace project viewer item compile. I mean, what we want is just bog standard project options from a project file. Now this one, I'm not sure that's right. Workspace project viewer compile. I wish the documentation was better. Or if there was any documentation. Let's take a stab in the dark and just guess a couple of functions, I guess. Compile. Project viewer. So that needs to take in. I don't think it's that. I just need a nice function called get project info. Would it be in project viewer? No. Or in loader. Create loader. So it needs a config. It brings back a project info workspace loader. Not sure if it needs that. I mean, Chris gave me this as a reference yesterday. But I don't want to just copy the whole thing outright. I just want just enough to get us our decent project options. Maybe you could cheat on this and just run the compiler in diagnostic mode and just grab them out and create them manually, which might be better till we get a feel for how to use this stuff. Unless anybody in chat actually knows offhand how to do it. So fsc args, get fsc arguments. I mean, let's just install this anyway, just for fun. So it takes that and then a subcommand and options. Subcommands are configuration framework or runtime. Just run it and see what happens. You have to specify for command. So done it proj. Subcommands. Well, it actually says specify one command, not a subcommand. It's not amazing documentation either. So get, it should say specify one subcommand, because they're all subcommands. FSC args. Okay, so I'm guessing this gets all the FSC args for a project in the current folder. Deluge of junk. Yeah, it looks like that's what it's doing. So if we look at the source and then look at what gets invoked when we run fsc args, if we can follow it, fsc arg CLI arguments, project of string, property framework runtime configuration, and it's build string, blah blah blah. It's not exactly easy to follow. Run process. It's going to run a process to extract the information. fsc args get fsc arguments. Okay. I can't find where's the entry point? Run command. Hi everyone in chat, by the way, if you're still with me. I'm just trying to find out how you invoke this tool that I've just run, .NET Proj fsc args, programmatically with the NuGet package, which is harder than it sounds. There's .NET Project for FCS as well. Does this make it easier though? FSC binder takes a workspace loader. There's lots of extra types wrapped in this, so it doesn't make it easy to follow what exactly you need. Plus there's zero documentation. Well, apart from this. Examples for quick tutorial. I didn't see that. Usage of tool. Don't want to use it as a tool, I want to use it as a programmatic interface. A workspace, a library to load a list of projects or solution with info about the project. This is exactly what we want to do. He doesn't tell you how. Yeah, load projects. Looks like we need to construct a loader. Okay, we'll to make a loader. Type loader new, build path, exe path. I don't really want to. That's about too much. No constructors, wonderful. Private new, so there's no constructor for that. I'm thinking I should have done some research on how to use the .NET Proj Info workspace before I started the stream. But never mind. This contract. Yeah, the API for this is awful. Documentation's awful. I think my best shot is to reverse how the project system works in Ionide. A quick read through this, see if we can see anything. Loader config. Create loader. Well, see if we can just borrow a few of these just to see what happens. We get a loader config. Oh. Don't know, it's not defined. So we need to open. So, I can't read the name of fonts, too small. Celestian says, how does Fable use it? I don't know, that's slightly different. It probably uses it the same actually, but using the Ionide docs or the Fable docs, or the Fable source code rather, is kind of on the same. I could have done with some real documentation for .NET Proj Info, but it doesn't actually exist. Why isn't it loading? .NET is not defined. I think what we need to do is rerun packet with generating load scripts, because our main load script now has different assemblies in it. Which are the workspace ones we just added. No, that should work. Okay, maybe not. Namespace .NET is not defined. But it is. God, I hate F# Interactive. It's a shambles. Reload our window. Pump all our references through to FSI. Come on. There we go. References added. That was very slow. If we can get these in, so it's working now. Just needed a reload. We'll run through it here again. And I'll do these out of sequence. Nice build locator not defined. Ah, okay. So that'll be a reference we missed. Would it be that one? Got that one. So where is this environment? Environment MS build locator. Guessing it's in the project system namespace. So that's inside .NET Proj info workspace. MS build locator. Okay, we'll just have one of them. Grab one of those, and then grab ourselves a loader config. Fix that. Grab ourselves a loader config again. And now, let's see if we can create a loader. Right, we don't have a loader. What can we do with a loader? Load projects. This could be onto something here. So load projects takes a list of projects and returns nothing. So it takes a list of projects, so we'll give it right, now what can we do with the loader now? I think we need to revisit the source to see exactly how that was used, because I forgot. So we've got loader config, and then how is loader used? .NET Proj Info FCS binder. It seems really convoluted to just get the information we need. Show us some simple docs for it. I mean, when we finish this, we might have to add some documentation for programmatic access. What time is it? I mean, I haven't only got time for a short stream this afternoon. I might do another one later on. I'm going to have to stop in about 10 minutes. I thought I would whip through this and get the project info stuff sorted, and it would make us some progress from yesterday, but it looks like it's not to be until we figure out how to use this loader. So we've got projects, load projects. We have loaded them. So we've got a loader config. Info config. Loader and a binder. So let's see how workspace binder is used. So it looks like project response. What is project response? Project equals projects try find. Projects being concurrent dictionary. I mean, we just want one project. How hard can it be? It's finding it difficult to unwind all of this. It's not completely obvious what I need to do. The easiest thing would be to just grab this, shove it in an array, and we can worry about it later on. Don't really want to do that though, because it's kind of defeating the point of this part of the work. Well, these are all the options that we need to put into our project info so we can actually access the tooling to get type information from a file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there for now. I might stream in a few hours time and I'll see if I can solve this using the project. So thanks for anyone who's joined me, and I'll sign off now, and I'll hopefully catch you in a later stream in a few hours time. Thanks, bye.